Um, what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Black hip hop or Hollywood hip hop, black hip hop and Hollywood. I think it's a compromise thing because I saw some shit, you know, and it's not just one artist. But I'm gonna say when I saw Kevin Gates thing when he was using "Stand Your Ground" in court with um with Muslim attire on and his wife next to him dressed up. You couple that with all the shit he been saying and doing for the past 2-3 years. That's what I mean by black hip hop and Hollywood is compromised, because he's just a walking contradiction, a walking contradiction of fuck shit, you know. And using that part of the example, because I'm not gonna just talk about him this whole video. It just makes no sense. But I'm just using him for the proxy for how hip hop is, because one minute motherfuckers talk about how gangster they is and how much dope they done sold. And I'm gonna let y'all people understand something. If you was really in that lifestyle, if you was really a street dude, you know, if you just grew up in those neighborhoods, you don't want your motherfucking family following in your footsteps. You don't want people that you care about to follow in your footsteps. No drug dealer wants their kids to go up to be a drug dealer. No street dude wants their kids to grow up to be a street dude. Okay? They don't want they cousins, they nieces, they nephews, you know, grandkids if they that old. Like, they don't want that shit. They want them to be do something completely different. And the constant promotion of this ignorant shit lets me know these motherfuckers are compromised, because people act like the underworld. The underworld, there weren't people in the underworld who made sure that kids, you stay your ass out of this lifestyle, take your ass to school. So you didn't have to be an athlete or artist for them to tell you, to take your ass to school. It was the real sociopathic fuck-ups that wanted kids to follow in their footsteps. And usually these wasn't their kids. These wasn't their relatives. They were somebody else's kids and somebody else's relatives, and they was comfortable with them fucking up their lives because it didn't really do anything for them. And thus, that's the point I'm talking about with hip-hop. Let's be honest, the message of ignorance has really been marketed and promoted and pushed by these labels to push a certain type of image of black men. That's why there's only certain types of black men and women. There's only certain type of imagery you will see in hip hop, because if you ain't on that bullshit, you're not gonna get signed. You in the past you wouldn't get signed, you wouldn't get promoted. Even here on the internet, look at the videos that just shoot to a lot of views. Usually, no subject matter, bullshit, regurgitation of negative stereotypes. Somebody does something completely opposite of that and does a really dope video, positive. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, say, how can I say this? If there was a young Stevie Wonder who did a new Ribbon in the Sky, he would get 50,000 views. If there was I forgot who made that song. The bitch better have my money. If there was a new that, the motherfucker had 50 million. That's just the machine of our own supporting of ignorance. And it ain't just black support of ignorance. It's mostly non-black people who want to see us do ignorant shit. They don't completely support ignorant shit when of their own kind doing it. You get what I'm saying? So you have to look at them suspect. as far as Hollywood goes. You know, 1 minute, like Charles Barkley got a show. Not surprising. The sheriff, David, was it Clark? He probably gonna have a show. Not surprising. You know, the pushing of black criminality. It's real funny to me because using hip hop and Hollywood together, we are made to be the face of negativity because truth be told, we as a group ain't the ones going worldwide killing people. We ain't the ones producing and distributing drugs for the world to kill themselves off for profit. We're not the people who've been stealing and pillaging for hundreds of years. We're not those people. So, you know, you gotta make a bad guy, right? And the bad guy is staring you right in the fucking face, but you know, because they painted the motherfucker to look like Jesus, you gonna give the bad guy the benefit of the doubt. Whatever. It takes a fool, baby, to learn that love nobody. Now, what happens is you got these actors and actresses in Hollywood, you know, dipping and dabbing in from negative to positive when it's necessary. Like the Leslie Jones lady, she was comfortable living and playing in those stereotypes until they fucked with her on Twitter. Then the shit got real. You know, you got, you know, people getting on people like Chris Rock because 1 minute he pro-black, the next minute he hosting the Oscars, telling black people to shut the fuck up and more, you know, and some, y'all just mad because y'all ain't getting no checks. Whatever. All right, whatever. You got guys doing this self-hating, self-deprecating, buck dancing, saying this because they have a difference of opinion or they think differently, but then when they deal with racism, they want everybody in the black community to come around them or support their endeavors. You know, come check out my movie, my new show, my blah, 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 blah. Now, and here's a problem that I'm going to get, because I'm going to end in about 2 minutes, using, and the women with the colorism shit, you know. When you have these men and women, both in hip-hop and Hollywood, who are so thirsty for fame, because it's not fortune for a lot of them, it's the fame. Because some people are set, the bulk of the people we think about are seem to be set for life if they're not doing dumb shit financially. But the fact that they're set financially, but they still are willing to play into this birth of a nation as stereotype of their own people for extra money and never try to produce anything on their own that could counterbalance that, says a lot. You know, that says a hell of a lot.